about interesting festivals in Lagos on this week's episode of Art House. I'm Melinda Akinlami. So great to have you join us. We'll show you some of the highs of some parts of the Muson Festival. Then the Art X Lagos was a thrill for art lovers. We'll give you details in a moment. Do stay with us.
Any artist worth his salt must know the foundation of art, which is drawing.
For several days, there were sounds of music, dramatic performances, and an exhibition, all part of the exciting lineup for the 2023 Muson Festival. But we're focusing on the drama and art exhibition in our first feature.
A commemorative event to mark its 40th anniversary, so some exhilarating performances in music, drama, and an exhibition of creative works of art have been showcased during the Muson's 2023 festival in Lagos. The festival's theme of resilience, which honors patrons and the founding fathers of the Music Society, is reflected in the lineup from the historical performance of Efun Shetan Iyalode Ibadan, written by Akinwumi Sheson, which has been selected for the Chevron Festival drama. To amplify the spirit of resilience, this popular Yoruba tale is told to the audience because of the lessons that lie within.
This is the land of the warriors. I will not be afraid of another woman. We have fought many battles. We have won many battles. We have captured many women as our slaves. Iyalode is not even our slave. She should not give us any nightmare. Iyalode's mother is just like a spleen that should not be recognized as part of the beef. Oh yes, son. You don't talk here of Iyalode. She's
Efushetan have never been narrated in this form. So it gives me a challenge and gives me the opportunity of at least trying to bring out my artistic skills to put this on stage. This is the first time of staging this play after Dr. Chesson wrote it. This is the first set of people that will do it, I can say it categorically that I'm the first director that directed this play. I just see that people can become, or a person, an individual can become a victim of circumstances that have to do with people who are ignorant of what is happening exactly, because she was actually psychologically unstable, as I said in the play, but because people did not have that understanding that somebody can have a mental illness, so they couldn't see, they could not understand it, and they would not see because they actually were not ready to see anything about it. So what I understand about it as a lesson is that we should try to understand people. There must be a reason why people behave the way they behave.
The play is just showing the resilience of Efushetan Aniwola as a woman of substance who supported Ibadan with all her wealth, her might, and everything she has to assist the Ibadan to win so many battles. Ibadan, you know, Ibadan warrior, the Ibadan like to fight so many wars, and she was supporting them. But because she was advising them to be careful, to be selective of the various wars they are fighting, they ganged up against her.
I am here to deliver a message as my own wish. I am one of the slaves of the army of Efushetan. I am here to announce the death of the enemy. How did she die? Nobody knows. All we knew was that we saw people speaking out of our chambers on that day. Let's talk about the journey and the distance of the baby I had the last day. The enemy has been dead for if I was come for war, I will be fighting our sweat and our blood. Our fight will not stop us from the death of our daughter.
It can be challenging, but thank God I delivered. Very, very challenging, but I'm happy. You see, interpreting the role of Efushetan in a new fashion, like I'm happy. I've read about her. I've seen movies about her. So choosing me to be the main character to give another picture of Efushetan, like it was like wow.
A day after, there's an art exhibition with focus on the master printmaking and painting technique of veteran artist Professor Bruce Onobrakbeya.
Artworks talk about our identity as a people. They show where we've been historically, and they also talk about the future. These artworks, touch on different facets of our lives as West Africans. Change management, talk on our philosophy, talks about our folklore, and also talk about stories about our lives. And they touch on the fabric of everything, truly truly important to us as a society.
We're kicking off today with this art exhibition, and it's been put together by the Bruce Onabrakpeya Foundation. His sons have put it together. There are wonderful paintings by the Onabrakpeyas, by Olumide, and some other artists. And so we decided to have a brunch, a musical brunch, in which these artworks are displayed.
Music is a good thing for the soul. It's a good food for the soul. And we thank God that people like Louis Mbanefo, the board of management, the board of trustees are keeping this going. Every area should have this.
Muson was established by a group of friends in 1983 for the enjoyment, performance and understanding of classical music. However, this festival was introduced by its chairman, Louis Mbanefo, in 1995 as a way of broadening the center beyond its original mandate in order to project all forms of the arts.
I'm sure art lovers just had a blast, and there's more to come because in another part of town there was still something else to enjoy. We'll give you details when we hear from our wordsmith for this week. Stay with us.
Our wordsmith for this week is by Moses Oguyinka, called A Clear Vision. Beyond the parched land is always a path to stream. Inside every heart is a desire to scream. Every desert will have a mirage. Every mind will have illusions. To read the truth is a need for those who wish to keep a clear vision. Hurdles will come to resist you from success. To move ahead and reach your goal, you need not have much to possess. All would fall in place. With a pinch of determination, nothing can strike you unfazed. No hurdle, no snag can blur your vision. Every desert will have a mirage. Every mind will have illusions. To read the truth is a need for those who wish to keep a clear vision.
And these are the works of art you sent in recently. Let's begin with this one, called Fatherhood. It's done by Yomi with acrylic and charcoal on paper. He says, I will never forsake you. Do not be afraid and do not be discouraged. While Abest has this acrylic and oil painting called On a Daily Hustle. Abba Adams has colors done with acrylic. Then Swange is a work of art by Steve Aka, done with old flip-flops on board. Fierce, the second in the series, is a mixed media on canvas work by Bakari Babatunde. While Inirora Pius has Down at Heels, the first in the series, done with pen and acrylic on paper. Mother's Joy is a mixed media on canvas work done by King's Art. While Ode's art has this one called Smile, done with collage fabric on canvas. We wrap things up with this work done with watercolor on paper. And that concludes the works of art you sent in recently. We appreciate you for sending them in and encourage you to keep them coming.
ArtX Lagos was a beehive of activities. Let's show you some of the highs in our next feature.
The ArtX Lagos continues to be a huge attraction even in its 8th edition. The art community still looks forward to this annual convergence in Lagos.
The art fair has been a really great experience. We've had a lot of international visitors, a lot of guests from outside of Nigeria who have been really interested in the art that we're presenting at the fair, and also the reception that we've gotten from the local crowd has been quite excellent so far.
The dialogue is a theme for this year as exhibitors from across the world feature exceptional works of art created by an array of artists.
We're showing 3 artists. So we're showing Nelson Makamo, who is a very prominent artist from South Africa. One of his works was actually featured on the cover of Time magazine in 2019. And then behind me we have pieces by Christopher Samuel Idowu, who is a young, fast-rising Nigerian artist. And we're also showing these beautiful sculptures by a young artist, Ejiro Fenigal, which are looking at the beauty and the naturalness of African females.
Some of the galleries speak about what makes this fiesta unique.
I think it's a great possibility to see a lot of works in one place, right? Very different works from the whole continent. Get into conversation with people. There have been a lot of people in the booth that are quite interested in the work.
Event is increasingly becoming a fixed item on the calendar of many art enthusiasts, especially those that have an interest in African art and also all forms of expression, because ArtX Lagos now seems to go beyond that.
Contemporary art fair because it's on the continent, So it's very important to have our tax. It's very important to be here. It's very important for West Africa. It's very important for the representation of West Africa in the world.
The visitors are also captivated by the intriguing lineup.
I'm particularly impressed by the presentations. That every year you come, there's a new element. This year we've got a combination of what I will call contemporary art and modern applications of art in different forms, and the art text appears to have gone beyond art alone, and we have things like art text cinema and various things on display.
For the team, the fair has been honoring African history and reshaping the contemporary art space by showing a blend of emerging talents and established intellectuals.
If you thought that was incredible, then it gets even more exciting on the next episode of Art House.
Coming up on the next episode. Argungu Series 9, an exhibition by Moses Ogagbon at the National Museum in Lagos. In another part of the commercial city, we see Nigeria's first chess variant called 1851 Agidingbi, an exhibition at the Red Door Gallery. We encourage you to keep liking, sharing, and viewing our page so more people can enjoy the ever-bubbly and ingenious art scene in the country.
Your Art House experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Art House on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Art House on Channels. We're everywhere.
That's Art House this week. We appreciate you for being great company and look forward to interacting with you on our various social media platforms. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Have a lovely time.